Hey Amber, how you doing? It's Joseph Graham here. Um, so this is the video I promised you. So check this out. I run an agency called Upshot Solutions, and what we do is generate organic traffic or online. Okay, so when anybody is looking for anything, a product or a service, they do one of two things. Number one, if I need some glasses, I might ask somebody, "Hey, do you know anybody that can do you know a mobile optician? Do you know anybody that does this or that?" Like, yeah, you need to call Glitz Optical, right? You need to get a hold of Amber. That's called a word of mouth referral, right? It's the best type. And then the next type is called Google, right? People are going to search for the product or service that they need online. So they're going to go to Google and they might search for like a mobile optician, right? That's what they'll do. Or they'll search for whatever they're looking for. They're gonna make that search on their phone or their computer or tablet. They might do it in Bing, they might do it in freaking uh, Yahoo or whatever they're using. Most of it's Google, and then they're gonna get results, right? Now, these businesses that you see right here, these top three businesses are in something called the Map Pack. Okay, the Map Pack, right? And these businesses and these map listings get 70% of the traffic. And they usually go with the one with the best reviews and the best, service. The businesses down here below the maps are called the organic listings. These businesses are ranking up here organically as well. These businesses usually get around, uh, so if these get 70, these get 20%, and then anybody running ads gets 10%, right? So the money is being listed organically on this front page because most people consider ads as like commercials on TV. We don't want to see them, right? Stuff like that. But they will get some clicks. Okay. So you're like, what do I need to do? All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what you got to do because I can't. You might have one of these map listings. I just can't find it. I thought I saw one. I thought I saw yours, but I really can't find it. So I don't think you have one. And if you do, I can't find it. Let me see. All right. So you may have one, you may not have one. I'm not sure. So this is a map, a mind map I've put together over doing this for a while, almost like a decade. And I mean, it's called MCMs. Okay, MCM stands for more calls, more sales. Because I have a phone-driven business. You have phone-driven, and then you have walk-in. So Starbucks, Walmart, you know, these brick and mortar stores are walk-in businesses, and then stuff like us where we go to our customers, or we're online service is mainly phone driven. So MCM stands for more calls, more sales. But this still works for a brick and mortar business. So the first thing you got to do is have that GMB set up. Okay, these are all GMBs. These are these people's GMBs. My iLab, this is their GMB, right? This is their Google My Business map listing. And this map listing builds trust with the public. It lets the public know that you're even in the area. That's the most important thing. It anchors you in that area. So anybody searching for, let's just say like, here's one, like drywall, right? I can just type in drywall repair. And my site is still number one, right? It's still number one. People know, like I'm in Everman, yet this is still ranking in Fort Worth, because that's just the best site online. It has the most relevance. People are going to call it. Around 200 people call it every month. So it's no different for you. It's no different for any other service, right? So you want to have that map listing set up. If you don't know how to do it, you can just type in GMB, go to Google My Business, manage your profile, use your email, sign in, fill in all the information, and they're going to mail you a postcard. Now, keep this in mind. You want to use an address, and I know you do this stuff like all over the country. That's why you're probably like, y'all never bothered to do it because, I got people in California, stuff like that. But, there's levels to this stuff. I mean, if you're not ranking and dominating your own city, that's the first step is to dominate your own city. Like me, you type in Upshot Solutions. If you're looking to generate leads, like you look for lead generation in Fort Worth, I wanted to rank for that. So I'm ranking for that, right? So I'm about to start dominating. I'm dominating Fort Worth for that. And now what's next? Arlington, Irving, Dallas, DFW, bam. Once I do that, then I could start hitting, OKC and then Miami and then Los Angeles, all that jazz, right? But you got to start with your own backyard first. So you do need to have one of these set up if you don't have one yet. Okay. Next is content. It's the words on your website. Your site looks great. You can always use more content. If you don't have a blog, I would suggest creating a blog, right? And content is the words on your site. So it never hurts to have like more content. Maybe you can like explain your process, right? Not just make this site like a store, but make it like it mainly looks like a store right now. So talk about like what you do, like you're an optician, right? Talk about like how bad glasses can affect people's health, like the importance of having the correct lenses and all that stuff. Just create content, okay? It doesn't have to be just so any content that you type, remember, you can flip that content or I would say reuse it in a different way. You can like create a video as well, a video talking about the same thing, but now it's in a new format instead of in in like words, it's in video with you speaking. That's another way to reuse that content, right? Citation. So whenever you have like a Facebook page, let me see. Okay, so this is your Facebook page, and when your business information, your business name, you're not using a business address, but you're gonna get your GMB, your name, address, phone number, website. Facebook is giving you a citation. Okay, Facebook is citing you, and same thing for Yelp, Hot Frog, Foursquare, YouTube, Twitter, all these other pages. There's hundreds and hundreds of places to get these citations. We want to, you need to build these citations up because that way you're being cited all over the internet, right? Then backlinks is like your juice, right? That's your juice. It's like how much juice do you have? So currently, like this is one of the top people in Dallas. Whenever you look for a mobile optician in Dallas, right? I think it's one of the top five. Anyway, I just took their website, put it in here. They really don't have that much juice. You got more juice than these guys, right? You got a lot more juice than those guys. But yet, they're the ones ranking for you're like, what is these juice? So you got like a 4 over 20. Google has the perfect score, right? This is the best anyone could ever do right here. So this is what we are compared to them. You know what I'm saying? And this pretty much just measures like how much juice you have. So that's how much juice I have. I got 20 over 25. Okay. So getting this juice ranks us higher on this first page. When you're on this first page, especially in these map listings, which you won't get there until you're down here first, and then your map listing will get pulled up here. Anybody searching for your product or service is going to start blowing up your phone crazy, right? And keep in mind, you are not limited to a number of GMBs. I personally have some of these in each city. So I got one in Dallas, I got one in Fort Worth, up here in North, Denton. You know what I mean? Sprinkle these things everywhere because people living in these different areas are going to get different results. So if I live in like Frisco and I'm searching for an optician or a mobile optician, I might see different results than someone staying in South Fort Worth, right? So if you have an address or just anybody you know over there, in Fort Worth that you can send a postcard to, like, hey, it's just going to help me advertise. You know what I mean? You can hide the address. You can hide the address after you set it up. See how uh, there's some examples where this address is not being shown. You can hide the address. Okay, you can hide it. But yeah, just you want to start setting these up, start generating those calls. And the thing is, you can set these up in like different states too, different states, different cities. So with that said, thank you for taking the time to watch this. I hope this wasn't like confusing or anything. It's really not. It's pretty simple. Establish that GMB, keep building content, right? And that even means posts. That means posts. Let me show you. So we create one post, you know what I mean? We optimize everything, the pictures, we label the pictures, give the picture 5 stars, all this jazz, all this nerdy shit, right? We post it on all these platforms at once, right? We just want to reach everybody. Boom, everybody. And the thing is like what does a mobile optician, talk about? What would make you the most authoritative? Here's what I'm talking about. Let me type in beer. This video is stretching. I try to keep them really short, but I want you to understand. So I typed in beer, right? And besides my keyword tool, Google, not Google, but Wikipedia is going to be the first thing that pops up over here because Wikipedia has the most authoritative and relevant content on the subject matter beer, right? Same thing for like driveway. We'll try glasses. See Wikipedia, number one. Type in glasses. It might be down here, they might not be. But most of the time, Wikipedia pops up number one because they have the most authoritative content. So for you, you know, again, talk about like what, just pour your knowledge on, into this site and create like different topics, different types of services. You did that thing where you measured my eyes with the lenses, right? And then talk about that. Talk about the online version of how that process would work. Okay. So the bigger your site, the more content you have, the better. All right. And it's just going to help you, especially when you try to rank or, rank nationally in different cities across the US. Okay. Because I'm sure you could rank a mobile optician all across the United States if you really wanted to. Right. And you'll definitely start seeing a change in sales. So thanks for watching again, and I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow.